अब पहले फाइनेंस मिनिस्ट्री और रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया पहले हाँ तो कहें, फिर ट्रायल होगा। हाँ,
बुक में लिखा है कि मई से शुरू हो जाएगा।
वो तो कोर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस की बात लिखी है, हमने ये नहीं लिखा, पोस्ट बैंक का नहीं लिखा, कोर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस, सेविंग्स बैंक के बारे में लिखा। दैट्स डिफरेंट फ्रॉम पोस्ट बैंक।
Sir, again on the semiconductor, are there any companies from abroad who are interested in setting up?
No comments on any of that.
And the Indian companies who want to set up
No
here,
comments.
they want more subsidies
No
apart
comments.
from zero tax
No
custom
comments
duty
on the
and
details, sir.
tax holidays.
No comments on the details. Yes. We have sent the reply to them, and whatever the remedies are, they should have. Take those remedies. You see, today this regime has changed. Santosh, you know that. The regime has changed. Today the license and the spectrum are two separate things. Previously, the spectrum was with the license at a cost of 1658. Right? Today it's separated. So your license can continue, but the spectrum in terms of the Supreme Court judgment you have to buy. And they all have to migrate to unified license now, because that's the only regime that's available under the new telecom policy. It is going to get ready. I mean, it's been cleared, and we are now, in fact, in the process of finalizing it. We'll then send it to the Ministry of Law, and hopefully we should have a decision in 8-10 days. And their licenses are in any case expire in November 2014. ठीक है ना? Yes.
The government had planned to set up a website like Google so that citizen of India can have email ID on a local website. Like people are using websites of international companies and their data is also not very safe. You don't know who is accessing what data.
Domain names now. We've launched that already. That's all that we are doing. We're going to have our own domain names. So we set up an entity here, and the entity from Singapore, representative of Singapore was here. Yes? And we are going to have our own domain names now.
So if we can have that elaborate plan, like is government going to set up a website that will provide email IDs to citizens, or how it is going to work?
I'm not aware of that. I don't think there is any such plan at the moment. Yes, Miss?
So the government is supposed to hold a next round of auctions. Can we get some clarity on when or how will you be doing it?
You will get clarity when we decide to tell you.
Sir, has a decision been taken yet?
We have not decided. We have to go to the EGOM to decide that. We've not yet gone to the EGOM. We will go to the EGOM and then let you know. He wants to answer another. Let him ask another question.
The department that you are heading, so there are different questions.
You are entitled to more than 3 questions.
Sir, you have put policies in place, electronics manufacturing policies in place, but issue is, there is of taxes which has not been addressed yet. Like government recently imposed 5% more VAT excise duty on mobile phones. So that is considered as a big shot.
All this will resolve itself. I mean, we are moving forward.
Have you taken industry concern with the finance minister?
Yes, we have talked about. We've sent letters and we are having a dialogue with the finance ministry on many of these things. Certainly, these are issues that have to be addressed. Ultimately, we must make sure that the policies in place, including taxation, are such that it gives impetus and incentives to our industry, so that our manufacturing industry develops. See, the basic challenge before India is jobs. There is no bigger challenge than giving jobs to our kids. And in order to give jobs, our economy must move. It's a service economy at the moment. 56% of the GDP is provided by the service sector. We must make sure that we move towards a manufacturing economy, because the service sector will not be able to absorb the millions of young people who are coming out of schools and colleges. And for that, we need a manufacturing sector, a robust manufacturing sector. And therefore, manufacturing should be given great incentive, so that the finance ministry should look at this aspect to ensure that there are enough incentives by way of excise duty, customs duty and others to make sure that our manufacturing sector thrives, because that's the only way we can give jobs to our people. And without jobs, we'll be in great problems in this country. So that's really the focus. It has to be the focus of the nation. Jobs, jobs, and jobs for young people in our country.
Excuse me, sir, but having said that, there is still 0% import duty on electronic items, which most of the companies are saying if the government has to, give us, they should give more incentives apart from all those ESDM policy and in the manufacturing.
But that's precisely the point. These are issues that have to be resolved, and we believe that for example, we have a preferential market access now for all products that are to be bought by government. Indian manufacturers will have a preferential market access. All security-related items also will have a preferential access. So we're trying to give incentives to the domestic sector through this way. But the other way is to make sure that if it is easier to import a product than to manufacture it at home, then it's a disincentive to manufacture. So therefore, the Finance Ministry will have to look in the context of what I have said, to give those incentives, to make sure our manufacturing is incentivized by rationalizing the duty structure. That's why our MSIPs are programmed to give CapEx, 25% CapEx, 50% CapEx for infrastructure is only meant really to invite investment in this country for manufacturing. Sure.
I think we need to close the session because we have to start the next one in 10 minutes. I'd like to thank the Honourable Minister and the senior officers for being with us today.
दादा